Hey, it's Chris again with C&H Auto Accessories, coming from sunny and always hot Margate, Florida. By the way, that is our telephone number. If you have questions, call the store. I know a lot of people want to send me messages on YouTube, and I do try my best to answer those questions. But if you're looking for an answer right away, just call us. It's really quick. You can ask for John, our general manager behind the camera, me, Chris, or Dave, or anyone else. And the product I'm going to show you will have a link at the bottom of this YouTube video, so you can click on it and it'll show you the price. That being said, what do we got here? Well, we got the Ford Ranger Tremor. That's right, yeah, the new Tremor. Now, to all you Ford Ranger customers out there, if you notice, I don't have a lot of videos with the Ford Ranger. Why is that? We work on them, we like them, but they're not getting a lot of Ranger stuff. We actually done more Maverick stuff than the Ranger stuff. Of course, we've done F-150s and every other Ford product out there. So if you drive a Ranger, come see us. We know how to work on Rangers. That being said, what do we have here? Well, we got a really nice cover. This is the Retrax Pro, which is your all metal, holds 500 pounds with the XR rail. What is an XR rail? Well, that's a really good question. I'm glad you asked. It basically has a T-slot. Now you're gonna say, well, how's that help me? Why does it make my life better if I have a T-slot? Well, my truck has a T-slot rail. I got the Elevate system, which goes up another 10 inches. I got the Rhino racks on here. I got all kinds of stuff on here that works really good with the T-slot. So everything on here, the Safari basket, the canopy, all that stuff works with this. So if you get the T-slot rail, the sky's the limit. You can do all kinds of stuff. You want to do overlanding, or you want to use it for ladders or kayaks or whatever you want. This opens those doors up for you. So get the T-slot and you could do all this stuff, or you could do none of it. But it's nice to have that option. Now, the Retrax Pro comes with the best warranty out of all the covers. This has got a lifetime warranty. That's pretty good. Now, it's not our lifetime. It's the estimated lifetime of the product. You have to read the fine print. So that's being said, let's go in here. Now, I always tell everyone the pros and cons. The Ranger beds are a little bit more difficult to work on than some of the other truck beds out there. It's not the end of the world, but Ranger beds have a tendency to arch in the middle a little bit. So it's not a big deal. All the covers still work on it. But a lot of people are like, why is that doing that? It's just how they're made. It's not, every truck has a quirk. And, like on my truck, there's lots of gaps right here. That's just the nature of a Ram. The Ford Rangers have lots of gaps where they're, now it does come with a big seal, and it comes with, we put some extra seals in here. We do a little extra to help with the water. Now this is real important. Whatever you get, it's not gonna be waterproof. It's not a submarine. These are water resistant or weather resistant products. The manufacturer says it right on the website. Now I know a lot of my people who sell this stuff have a tendency to want to fib to their customers. Oh yeah, it's waterproof, and then when you get home and you have a bad storm and you see a little water in there, and they call up and say, oh, I saw water. Yeah, it's gonna leak a little bit. But that's not what you said. Now here at C&H, we're gonna tell you the truth, because I don't know about you, I prefer my salesperson to tell me the good stuff and the bad stuff. And that's real important. So whatever you make a purchase, we're going to tell you the good, bad, and the ugly. Now, this cover has nothing ugly. It's a great looking cover, and it really has nothing bad on it, because we're not talking the huge water. We're talking small amounts of water. That being said, let's go back in some other really cool features. Now, this cover does something the other covers don't do. This will lock anywhere along the track. So let's say you're putting something in here, you close the tailgate, and it's kind of a tall item. You would say, well, as I'm driving, it's gonna be moving around. Well, you can take the cover and lock it anywhere along the track. This is the only company, besides electric covers, that lets you do that. Now, electric cover, it will stop anywhere along the track, but manual covers have what you call pre-made stops. This one here, if you look over here close, I'm gonna go show you, has a dual lock system. As you can see there's driver's side and passenger side. Why is that good? Well, some models only have one side, or some of the cheaper models will put a lock on that side. So you have to close this, and then you have to go on the other side and close that. That's kind of the knockoff version. There's a company out there that makes a knock-up version of this. Doesn't roll as good, it doesn't lock as good. You basically cut everything they could out of it to bring the price down. But you get it and you say, oh, you thought you're getting this great Retrax and you get this knockoff, you're not gonna be happy. This is a better cover. Holds 500 pounds, which is kind of class leading. It is all aluminum. It's got a nice powder coated finish. It does leave you room underneath the canister. Even though this is a small bed, as you can see, you still have room underneath the canister. You can even see the Ford logo still. Now it does have a drainage system, so if any water gets in the canister, it drains it out. Now this is one of the few, if not one of the only covers, when you close it, it seals it. What I mean by that, come on over here at the camera, John, and let's take a look. See this little seal along here? Now, other companies usually leave that open where the water comes in and it drains it out. Not a big deal, but if you get a lot of water, sometimes you can flood the canister and it won't drain it out fast enough. You don't have that problem with this one. So that helps out a lot. Over here, if you look here at the tailgate, this is a really good seal along here. Now, again, nothing's gonna be waterproof, but they do a lot to help with the wider rails, the seal here, the seal up there, helps a great deal with this. I tell you, I think Retrax makes a wonderful product. I've been selling them for a long time. Very reliable, and they have a good company that backs you up, and that's real important. You don't want to just buy a product and then hope if you have a problem the company will take care of you. And there's some companies out there I don't do business with because they don't take care of my customer. Retrax is not that that company. They take good care of my customers, and that's real important because I don't want to sell something and then the customer's not happy because you know what, they blame me. I don't want to be blamed for anything. I sell better products because it's less headache for me, and it's more important, it's less headache for my customer. Selling a good quality product, there's a lot less problems that can go wrong. And I tell you, this thing is wonderful. With the lifetime warranty, holding 500 pounds, if we install it, we're gonna give you 1 year on the labor here, covers everything we did. Also, if you look at the lock here, it does have a seal around the lock. Why is that important? Well, if you live up north and the water gets into that lock, it sometimes will freeze. So you go put your key in there and you can't get your key in there because it's all frozen. This seals it all up here. And this also helps against rain in Florida. Again, if you like this product, we can ship it anywhere in the country. You can come here, we can install it for you, or you can come here and pick it up. Either way, we can take good care of you. Oh, by the way, before I forget, like and subscribe. See all the cool stuff all the time. Again, this is Chris doing a review of the Retrax Pro XR on the Ford Ranger Tremor. And I'm Chris with C&H Auto Accessories. Thank you.